There's a few movies that serve as Christmas must-watches, but The Grinch takes a top spot on our list, and it inspired my next guest to take on a whole Who-ville themed menu. I can't even believe this. So gather your favorite little Who's for a holiday party in homage to Dr. Seuss. We are rolling out the spread to pull it off. It's mean, it's green, it's a multi-course menu influenced by the Grinch himself, recipe creator and good friend of the show, Alex Daynes, joining me back in the kitchen. Are you kidding me? This is adorable.
So fun.
This is adorable. So the Grinch has to be on your list, I'm assuming, too.
Oh, it's already been watched multiple times
Yes!
at this point, just because I was drawing inspiration. You know, Dr. Seuss named this menu. He made the Grinch feast, and it was my job to tie the recipe titles to the actual recipes.
So he rolls out the name of the recipe, but then you had to work backward and find the food and the colors and the fare to support that vision.
Exactly.
You've nailed it, I'm just saying. So whether you're making a whole menu or whether as a family you're just pulling one recipe to enjoy for your movie night, this is it. We're gonna start with the main course.
The main course, so the Who roast beef.
Yes.
Dr. Seuss wanted roast beef on the menu. And the thing about all of these recipes that you'll see here is the Grinch is a classic, right? So I wanted to reach for classic recipes.
Okay.
So things that are timeless, things that, you know, we made 20, 60, 100 years ago, and we're gonna keep making. So this roast is actually a slow cooker roast. I did do it in my Instant Pot, but you can do it either way. And it's only 5 ingredients.
Okay.
So that's what I'm loving. You're seeing it here. You can start with any cheap cut of beef. Like the cheaper the better with this recipe.
Because we're gonna slow cook it.
We're gonna want it to slow cook and fall apart. And so all we have to add is some French onion soup, beef consomme, some brown gravy mix, and then the secret ingredient is Lipton onion soup, the dry powder.
Oh.
This is gonna give it delicious flavor. So you literally just add all 5 ingredients to your crock pot, to your Instant Pot, and we just let that cook all day long. If you're doing it in the Instant Pot, I say, you know, cook it for your 25 minutes per pound, but then let it naturally release and let it sit for like couple of hours.
Oh, okay.
So it's still like you would your crock pot. Start it in the morning and then just let it stay. It'll keep it nice and hot in your Instant Pot. Crock pot, you already know, it's gonna cook on its own all day long anyway.
Who roast beef. All right, what's our side dish? That smells delicious.
Okay, so this is the Who hash. And this is the one, this is one that I honestly was like, I gotta nail this. And so I did my research online and I saw that the Who hash pulls in potato. And I thought the obvious answer for a hash here in Utah is funeral potatoes for the hash. And so I couldn't do it. I had to think outside of the box.
You're the best.
I wanted something colorful and I wanted something fun. So I did a colorful scalloped potato.
We've got potatoes, we've got yams, sweet potatoes.
We got sweet potatoes and Yukon Gold potatoes.
Okay.
And how I like to make this is actually on my stovetop. So I like to do a heavy bottom dish like this.
Okay.
And then this, I'll get you all the recipes, but this is the cream. So I normally make the cream sauce first.
Okay.
And I make it in the actual dish.
What's in the cream sauce?
So this is so good. So it has fresh herbs in it. Have you seen, this time of year they have the poultry herb blend.
Oh, I've never seen that.
And it's the best because you don't have to buy a bunch of little herbs. It has your rosemary, it has your thyme, it has your sage.
Nice.
So it has this in there. It also has your cream, your butter, your onions, your garlic, you know, all the good things that go in a cream sauce. And then layering it on is so simple. You just want to peel, dice, chop, slice, and then you just make the beautiful every other.
It's a pattern.
All
Lucy
the way
would say
around.
it's a pattern.
Yes, and I will say I did a click list order, and so they weren't picking up what I was putting down, but you need uniform sized potatoes because it's gonna look a lot prettier like this one.
How did you top it off?
So easy. So you layer it on. So I like doing 2 layers. So there's 1, 2, 3 of the scallops. Then I did. So there's sauce on the bottom. 1, 2, 3. Sauce, cheese, mozzarella cheese. Another layer, top it off with more sauce, and then the secret ingredient is actually this Boursin cheese.
Ooh.
I'm using this for everything this year.
Really?
Everything.
Like melting it on?
Everything. So I just crumble it. It's nice and crumbly like cream cheese. I just crumble it on top before I pop it. So I start it in the stovetop, then I pop it in the oven. And this is so good. Again, we're reaching for fresh herbs, but then this has herbs in it.
My mouth is watering.
Put this in your mashed potatoes too.
Ooh.
If we're just talking tips, you know, just throw the whole block in after you've made your potatoes with your butter and your milk and the star of the holiday, really.
Who hash, you nailed it. Honestly,
Who hash.
You nailed it. Okay, what's this?
Okay, so this is our Who pudding. Another fun one, but I didn't want it to be too desserty because I feel like you can have a lot of fun with dessert. I still wanted to have some heartiness. So this is a rice pudding, a cinnamon rice pudding.
Oh my goodness. Made
So
on the
good.
stovetop?
I did it in the Instant Pot, but you know I love my Instant Pot.
Yes.
So you could also do it on the stovetop. Really, really simple. You make that custard mix with your eggs, your milk, your cinnamon, your sugar.
Yes.
I just did regular basmati white rice, cook that all together, stir it while it's nice and hot.
This is so fun.
And then I topped it with the sprinkles because
This
you
is
had to
so
you had to
fun.
bring the Grinch element to it.
All right, there's the Grinch, then there's our favorite character, Cindy Lou Who.
Cindy Lou Who.
What do we have for her?
We couldn't leave her out. So again, reaching for those timeless classics, I wanted to do a fluff salad. Did
Yeah.
your grandma make
Yes,
fluff salad?
yes.
Of course, my grandma did too. And it's just the best. So this is a cranberry fluff Cindy Lou salad, and it's just as sweet as Miss Cindy Lou. We have that pop of pink, and in it is cranberries, crushed pineapple, marshmallows, apples. And the thing I like most about this recipe is it's a make-ahead recipe, which this time of year, especially if you're doing a feast like this, it's kind of nice to have something you're doing the day before.
Yes, ma'am.
So you're throwing your cranberries and your sugar and your pineapples in your fridge overnight, letting that soak. That's going to soften down your cranberries. And then right before you're ready to serve, that's when you're going to fold in your apples and your Cool Whip. And then you're just ready to throw on the table and dive in.
I know everyone else is grinning like I am and just like bowing down to
I
your
hope they're
creativity.
grinning.
This
I
is
hope.
so sweet. Okay, dessert, let's go sweet.
Yes, so I wanted to reach, again, I was thinking colorful. So I wanted to do the Who's, and I wanted to do them justice. So these are my Who-ville Christmas treat trees.
So cute.
Aren't those so fun? So easy. Those are Fruity Pebbles Rice Krispies. And I press them down into a 9x13 pan. And then to get the Christmas tree shape, I actually cut it down the middle, and then I cut the trees out of it.
No cookie cutter needed. Just
No cookie cutter needed.
Angle.
So easy. And I just felt like that was easier than reaching for something round, because if you're doing a Grinch party, you want multiple Grinch items.
Yes.
So I got like 8 to 10 trees rather than, you know, just like 6.
We're gonna drizzle.
And then we have to drizzle. So I just throw that in to a Ziploc baggie here. And then press it. Nothing fancy. This is how I do.
We love
this
you
is
for
how
that.
Alex does the holidays. I don't want to spend time making, you know, sugar
This is the
cookies.
cheater's version of frosting, and I am
It
in
is.
full support.
Okay, those scissors don't work, but the idea here
Drizzle, drizzle.
is drizzle, drizzle, drizzle.
Yep.
And then you have to add your embellishments.
So we've got the ornaments that we
we've
would drizzle
got
on
the
top of the
ornaments.
chocolate. Where did you get these fun little stems?
These fun.
Yes.
World Market.
World Market.
So I
Okay.
just, I fixed them like that with the white chocolate.
All right.
And so easy, so
Sister,
good, so
30
fun.
seconds, tell us about your drink, which stills the whole show.
I know. We had to have something green, right? We could have reached for a vegetable. I mean, that may have been where the mind track should have gone. But I did a Grinch punch instead. So this Hawaiian punch comes in every color under the sun. We won't talk about what makes it that color. We don't know. We don't care. Exactly. So we've got that. And then we have to make it sparkly and fizzy, right? Because kids love that. So we've got some Sprite, and then I topped it with whipping cream, and then we have to do the Grinch's heart, right?
This is incredible.
I don't know if that's gonna stay, but it's gonna give it that pop of the 3 sizes.
The heart that shrunk
small.
3 sizes
Too
too small.
small.
I cannot sing your praises enough.
Oh
this
my
is
goodness.
adorable.
Thank you.
As cute as you are. The full menu will be on your Instagram.
Well, yes, and I'll give the recipes over to you as well, so we can all make the Who-ville treats.
We've got the Who roast beef, we've got the Who hash, the Who pudding, the Who-ville treats, the Grinch juice, and the Cindy Lou salad. Alex Daynes on Instagram. You should be following her. If you aren't, we'll link you over from our website. So many great recipes and holiday fare coming down on her Instagram. So be sure to give her a follow. Merry Christmas to you and sweet baby Daylin.
Thank you, thank you.
Tell her we love her too.